Yo, what's up, everybody? Today, we're gonna get some free internet knowledge on how the youngsters are making money right now. I interviewed 5 people who are making money so you could be inspired and motivated to go make money today. And let's start with the first person. So, for the first person, we have my homie Will, the Financial Wolf, who has been growing a YouTube channel since when, Will? How long have you been doing it?
Yeah, so I've been running my YouTube channel since June of 2018. When I first got started, the growth was slow, but as I kept putting out more and more free 99 knowledge, as Reyes likes to say, the money started coming in, and at this point, I'm earning like $5,000 to $6,000 a month from YouTube. When I first started YouTube, I was actually 15 years old. I'm 18 now, so I've been at it for like 2.5 years.
Dang, and let me ask you, how did you start? What equipment? What type of videos were you making?
When I first started making YouTube videos, I didn't really have any crazy equipment like that. I was actually scared to show my face, so I was using this free software on YouTube that I found, and it wasn't good whatsoever. After that, I started, using an iPhone I had laying around the house. It probably was like a $50 phone with a cracked screen on it, but as I started making a little bit more money from YouTube and some of the other side hustles I do, I was able to invest in some better equipment.
Dang. And how much money are you making right now?
Yeah, so it's about $5,000 to $6,000 a month, and that's not all from like YouTube ads, but it also comes from, those affiliates, sponsorships, and it's really important when you're doing YouTube to diversify outside of just ad revenue, because you never know what's gonna happen with YouTube.
Hey, and you're talking about diversifying your income.
Yeah.
You don't have to say no names, but you just got paid to sponsor $500, right?
Yeah, so in a recent video, I got paid $500. It was actually a survey website. I can talk about that. And all I had to do was just use their platform and talk about it.
Now, let me ask you, what's one of the hardest things about starting a YouTube channel in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think the main thing is content, because if you don't have good content on YouTube, not too many people are going to watch you. It does take a very, very long time to start getting comfortable on camera, coming up with that creative style that really sets you apart from everyone else. But once you kind of figure things out content-wise, it gets a little bit easier, because then you know that you actually are delivering a great product, and the viewers then start to come.
Well, thank you so much for your time, for the knowledge, showing people to go start a YouTube channel. And now let's move on to the next person. All right, so person number 2 is the homie Austin Hustles. So, how old are you?
I am 17 years old, and I started reselling when I was 16.
Dang. Now, let me ask you, how did you start reselling? Do you remember the first item you had?
The first thing I ever resold was this game. It was a DS game called Fireheart Emblem, and I sold it on Mercari. And then after that, my stuff started selling on eBay, like plush toys, things from garage sales, old clothes.
Are you still doing it to this day, or did you already stop?
I'm still doing it to this day, but I'm not doing all the stuff I was doing before. Before, I was going to thrift sales, garage stores, and picking stuff from out of my closet. Today, I have suppliers. I order stuff online from Walmart, Target, and I don't touch thrift stores that much anymore.
Wait. So you pretty much get your inventory from other stores. Is it like wholesaling or clearance, or?
It's called online and retail arbitrage. Basically, I either walk into Target or go onto Target's website. I look for stuff that can resell on Amazon, purchase it, I send it to a prep center, they send it to Amazon, and then it sells.
Oh wait, so you're doing Amazon FBA right now?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
How is that, man? I heard like it's a little bit complicated to get in, and then you're something called gated on a lot of items, right?
Yeah, when you start, you're going to be gated on a lot of stuff. Like I was gated in toys, I was gated in Legos, Barbies, stuff like that. You have to get these invoices from the suppliers to be ungated. And that's what really sets apart a lot of sellers, is because the new people can't sell all the stuff I'm selling. So if they walk into Target, they're going to see these Legos, but it's just not worth it for them to buy it to sell on Amazon. But that's when people that are ungated like me walk in, and we can buy those things and sell them on Amazon.
And are you at the point where it's a part-time thing, a hobby, or like your full-time business?
It's definitely, so it differs. Sometimes it's part-time, sometimes it's full-time. Just the amount of work I put in is the amount of money I get out.
There you go, man. And now let's say somebody wanted to get into the whole reselling or Amazon FBA business. What's the hardest part in your opinion, to scale that, make money from it as a youngster?
I'd say the hardest part is probably getting your account if you're under 18, because your parents may not want you to sell on Amazon, may not want you to sell on eBay, and you're gonna have to do a little bit of convincing for them to help you make an account.
Is that what you had to go through? You had to tell your mom, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Give me your credit card information.
That's exactly what I went through, and thankfully it worked out. But if it didn't, I would have found other ways.
That's right. That's what entrepreneurs is all about. Finding different ways, finding different solutions. Now, the last thing is, let's say someone wanted to get started and they had a supportive parent. What's the first step into making some money, into making some sales? Do you think start with eBay or jump right into Amazon and learn that?
The first thing I would do is go around your house on eBay, find the old stuff you have and sell it. And then after that, if you want to move to Amazon, you got to start selling used books. Check out Reyes Resells on YouTube. It has amazing information on selling used books on Amazon. That's how you get started. If you figure out you actually like Amazon, you like selling on Amazon, then you can try to get ungated and stuff like Legos, toys, groceries. But to start, try and sell used books on Amazon.
All right, so start with books. I mean, they're everywhere, right?
Yeah,
they're
are
cheap, and it gets your feet wet into the business. Hey, Austin, just want to say thank you for a free 99 knowledge. I have your information in the description below to go show them some love.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you so much. And now, let's jump into the third person. For the third person, we have Diego. Diego, what do you do for money, man?
Okay, so I run a small repair business. I repair computers, consoles, tablets, phones, anything.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
14. How long you been doing the repair?
It's been about 2 years since I've taken this seriously. But previously, I used to do some DIY stuff.
Okay. Wait, so you started repairing electronics when you were 11? What got you started in that?
I had an iPhone 7 Plus, and I wanted to replace its battery. I wanted to do it myself, so I bought the battery on eBay with the toolkit and attempted the repair by myself. After that, I started repairing for my family. After that, I was like, I could take this more seriously.
Let me ask you, the phone repair business, what's the hardest part in your opinion?
The hardest part, I would say, is getting exposure and making your client happy, because the thing with repair, it's not a guaranteed thing, you know. Someone can bring a damaged phone here, but let's say, for example, it's been water damaged. It may be fixable, but at the same time, it may not. Sometimes I don't charge when phones can be repaired because it doesn't make the client happy and it can ruin your reputation, you know.
Just really quickly, how much do you charge to repair an iPhone?
Let me put an example for iPhone 7 Plus. Let's say the screen costs like $25 and my labor is $35. See?
I got you, man. I got you. Hey, but Diego, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, inspiring the youngsters to make it happen. And now, let's move on to the fourth person. So here we are with the fourth person, Doobie, who makes custom Dorags? That's what you do?
Custom Dorags, by myself, handmade.
Handmade. So let me ask you, how old are you and how long have you been doing the custom Dorags?
I'm 17 years old. I've been doing it since March 2020, since February 2020.
All right. So you started. How did you figure that out? Were you wearing a do-rag and you're like, oh, I could make this myself, or did someone teach you?
I have waves, but it's kind of messed up right now. I have waves, but the problem about the do-rags, they too simple. So I wanted to change the game.
All right. And how are you selling these do-rags? Online, in person, to the homies?
Online. I don't have a website yet, but in a few months I will have a website. And my mom's shop too. My mom got a shop downstairs where I live. Yeah, she sells something in her shop.
What's the hardest part of making do-rags?
The hardest part, man, you gotta stand there. When you're making the do-rag, you gotta stand there. Your back hurt, your whole body hurt.
So it's a lot of labor.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
So you're over there breaking your back starts hurting, you're putting hours, but you do this because you love it though, right?
Yeah, it's because I'm passionate about it. Even I wanted to give up. I wanted to give up, but I realized I didn't come this far to give up. I didn't come this far to just sell something and just quit.
Hey man, that was the last question. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and also inspiring people, the youngsters, to go after their dreams. And look, we're not telling you to go make custom Dorags. What we are telling you, go after something that you're passionate about. Just give it a try. And hopefully you can start making money. And Doobie, thank you so much for jumping on the interview, man.
And I want to say
Hey.
to everybody watching me, I want you to go work on your dream. Go do what the 99% people not doing.
So here's the last one, and we're gonna get some knowledge on the cosmetic beauty. So tell us about yourself. How old are you? And tell us about your business.
My name's Athlea Herrera. I'm currently 17 years old. I'm located in the heart of Stockton, California. And I actually started my own cosmetic wholesome products in like the midst of like the COVID storm.
And you just started about 2 months ago, correct?
Correct. So I was on TikTok and I was pretty much, everyone's getting their own little hustle during quarantine. You could see people making DIY customized Starbucks tumblers, people selling eyelashes and clothes. And so I went with homemade beauty products. So pretty much I sell like homemade, and everything I make is organic or vegan. So I'm still starting off small, but I still am looking to grow my business into something bigger.
So the question is, how did you know what to mince? I'm assuming you're cooking. How does it work?
So I pretty much spent one day going to Ulta, Sephora, CVS, and I was grabbing every clear lip gloss I could find, and I was trying to find look at the ingredients, and a lot of them had included like chemicals in it. So I was like, okay, I don't have a factory. I can't afford that type of stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna try to find something that I can make literally from my kitchens. It took like 5 months. I was trying to figure out everything. It wasn't like I just thought of it like, oh, 1 week I'm gonna create a business, so I'm just gonna. It took a lot of time and thought and research into it.
You were mentioning you do everything. You make
I
your
do
products. You package it. You take the photos. You made a website.
Yeah.
Now is this your first time trying out a business like this?
I had like other like different hustles, like teaching private classes, but I would believe that this is like my little creative baby, my little own business. So yeah, this would be my first time doing something like this.
And what's the hardest thing about being your own boss or trying to build something for other youngsters out there? I'm sure it's not as easy as you make it sound.
I think one of the hardest things would be staying motivated. I think like at first when I first started, like noticing I was only getting an order like once every 2 days, even if it'd be like a $5 order, it still made me happy. But it was really hard to stay motivated at first because it's like I'm only making this amount of money when I had invested this like so much into it, and I'm only getting this amount back. So for me, it was personally hard to actually stay motivated to keep making products and keep promoting and marketing about that. Yeah.
And what kept you motivated?
A lot of it, what kept me motivated was seeing that other big businesses like today, how they started off struggling and like they were only getting orders like every month or every week or so. And then now over time, you could see that they make maybe like thousands a month or like multiple thousands of orders a year. So I think that really kept me motivated, and it still keeps me motivated today. My strategy at first was I would have to say it wasn't like a really good strategy. It was just posting on Instagram. But my thing is that I'm posting on an Instagram that probably no one knows about. Like it's just an Instagram account. So for me, I started promoting my my post on Instagram. There's a setting where you can promote and feed to different parts of like society or like different locations in California. So that really helped me reaching out to family to repost my stuff, getting more consumers to check out my my business. And then I think the third thing would be posting more on my Instagram account because I was only posting like a post here and there, but I think that the more consistent you are with it, it pops up on more people's feeds. So I think that really helped me to gain more customers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hey, there you go. That's how we do it. We gotta go
That's
after
how-
those free ways of making money, you know?
Yeah.
You know. So, Leah, just want to say thank you so much for jumping on the interview. Thank you for helping me inspire the youngsters to go give it a try. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
So there you go. Hopefully these youngsters inspire you to go try something new, learn. It's not gonna be easy, but if you love what you do, the money's gonna follow, and you're gonna have a great time with your life. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.